right, well, hello and welcome back again as we get into our second week of action now in the Pixel League. Now, I will start the stream and I'll reiterate this a couple times, but as of now, and this also dates it for anyone watching on the YouTube, as of now, Rocket League updated and Baka's mod has not. And so therefore, we don't have Borrow. We don't have Baka's mod. So, hey, we'll deal with that. I've done what I can, and we'll deal with it. It's all right. So, focusing in on our matchup. And by the way, if Baka's updates in the middle of the series, I might leave to fix that, update that. So, we'll see. All right, but focusing in on our graphics here. First of all, again, just the one result on the board so far. You have the 3-1 win for Incheon and the 2-3 loss for Daytona. Yeah, I haven't gone into games to look at it yet, Mello, and I have it turned off for this because I don't know if it's the best content for a stream, but hey, we'll see into the future. Then moving on through our graphics here, you can see the schedule. Again, this is the first game of the week, so nothing really to talk about yet. A lot of interesting matchups, of course. But we will see as we get through it. And then looking at our standings, of course, the 5 teams at 1-0 and the 5 at 0-1. Looking at our stats, your key players are Smurfy and T-Mac. Of course, pretty low stats across the board after just 1 week of action, but you can start to see some trends perhaps. And then looking at your team averages, it will be in favor of Incheon 4-2. So, yeah, I think after a week of play, I think Incheon definitely, or I'll say just have looked stronger, but it's hard to be really definitive about that. I could still see it going either way. No, he did not, and I think they're just running it with Havocs, so I don't even know, man, but yeah. I'm certainly quite interested in how this one will go. I think Incheon perhaps overperformed a little bit and also kind of benefited from opponent, I'd say. Wait, Pitt, I think, yeah. Unlucky, wrong stream to post that, buddy. But, yeah, I think Incheon kind of benefited from opponent in getting their win. Meanwhile, Denver maybe the opposite. But Daytona obviously are the team coming out of the first week with a loss. Incheon the ones coming out with a win. But I'm interested to see how they match up because I think realistically, Denver probably played a stronger opponent and played a really good game out of it. So we'll see. As we do have one team in, just waiting on the other one. Hopefully not going to take too long, but hey, can't really say. And it is Smurfy after all, so hey, maybe we'll have something to deal with. Don't think so, but who knows? I don't know how much I can say. Again, it is just week 1, or week 2. So it's better than week 1 in that we do have results. However, results plural is wrong because they have played 1 total game. As there we go, we do have everyone in, and so I think we should be good to go as we get ready to load in here for game number 1. Again, as I said, and will reiterate, we are dealing with the fact that after the game updated, Baka's mod has not. So at least for the beginning of this game, if not this game, if not the night, I will not have Borrow, but we're going to make it work. I'm going to have to manually save replays. We're going to run with this. It'll work, you know? We run with it. As this one's sent out, you don't get the big boosts on the side. Otherwise, it's not all that different, you know? This one now up the sidewall again. Gavin trying to play it across, looking for the edge dribble down. Gets a 50. It's up off the bar. Koala now trying to take control. Following it down, looking for the cutback. Havocs is there. They go for the pinch, but it's blocked up off the sidewall. Luigi now another strong touch on it. Trying to wait with it. Well, able to take it away for now, but now Gavin ends up with control, dropping down, going for the 50. Oh, it just kills in the Incheon corner here. Eventually popped away, but then Luigi sends it right back in, and it's been a lot of offense so far here for Denver. And so 1 minute down, still no goals on the board, but I have to say probably quite Apex favored, at least in terms of run of play. Murphy now trying to get up for this one, will be able to knock it away initially, and will get a follow-up dunk as well. Could start more of a push. Gavin trying to take it away, will beat Koala, and that'll force Havoc's back. So that will kind of end that push for Incheon as Denver push forward again. Gavin trying to get up. Smurfy will beat him to the first one. Now T-Mac around the corner trying to jump up, but Koala knocks it away. Luigi up towards the ceiling again. It'll drop back down. Smurfy trying to bounce it out. Gavin staying with it. 50'd in by Havoc's. Incheon still looking to get any sort of offense, but haven't quite been able to as we're a minute 40 in. Still nothing there. Off the sidewall again as you saw the boost indicator there a little bit. Saw it out of the corner of my eye and it looked really weird. I was like, wait, but that boost is just up. We'll see how it goes, obviously, with more time, but first impression, I kind of like it. It is, like, maybe it's more clutter visually, because instead of just appearing, the big boost kind of flashes before it appears. So we'll see about that, but of course, focusing on our game, Denver, alongside the run of play, are going to get the first goal, but instead of off their pressure, it's instead just going to be a counterattack. That shot pinged off the post or just wide of it, and then Gavin takes control, dribbles, and gets the flick. Now played across again. Smurfy trying to pop it forward, now knocked over to the side again. Up around the outside, Gavin looking for the touch, now it's off the sidewall. A lot of space conceded here as Murphy takes his time to challenge, but does get a pretty good one out of it. Right, they're going to force it back in again. Koala trying to stay with it, forces it downfield. Pushed back off the back wall. Gavin just gets a piece of that one. Now up in the air again. T-Mac trying to stay with it, dropping it down. Havoc's over to the corner. Gavin trying to get it away again. Murphy now downfield, cutting it back. This one sent away. Now dropped out. I could try to do more as well. Like, I could change the background color of, like, the number of the score or something, but we'll mess with that more in the future. For now, the focus is that Smurfy's gonna tie things up. Gavin a little bit too slow on his play, just gets dunked by Havoc's, and then Smurfy able to catch up to it, get that shot through, and tie things up. Just under 2 minutes left to play here, all even at 1. So Denver have had control for a lot of the game thus far. But of course, we'll need to keep it going. This one down off the ceiling again. Smurfy looking for a shot, but it's wide, and T-Mac will send it long. Pushed on by Gavin, but it's wide for now. Havoc's awkward on the post, but gets a good 50 against T-Mac. Now Smurfy trying to pick it up, even on the first 50, and Koala will force it away, as well as a favorable touch off Luigi's car there. He's now trying to turn away. Gavin waiting under it. Pops it straight up in the air. Already up is Luigi, and he'll fake under one. But now Koala takes it away. Off the post, looking for a follow-up. Pops it up as a pass, but no one able to shoot. Denver surviving as we approach the final minute here, and it does definitely feel that the pressure has switched. Incheon, of course, getting that last goal. Now starting to get the push forward, but another shot by Gavin will be a reminder that Denver still do have the threat on their side. This 150 back, and T-Mac will be there. He'll cut, he'll pop, he'll shoot, but it's a little bit high. Koala now trying to clear it out again. Luigi up towards the ceiling. It'll roll out and drop back down. Smurfy now along clear. In the air. Gets the double. We saw a couple of those last week, and it's Smurfy again, giving his team the lead. With 30 seconds left to go, it is 2-1 for Incheon. The Illusion get a late lead as the pressure is dwindles away for Denver, and they get the counter off the misread on defense. So Denver now 15 seconds. They need to get a response if they want to take this game. That one up towards the ceiling a little bit too close to Havix. He'll push it downfield. There's no one there. Hat trick for Smurfy. And it's 3-1 for the Illusion. 6 seconds left to go. Should be all but a formality. And as the time will run down to 0, the Incheon Illusion start behind, but they get it back. And although we'll see one more goal at the death, it will not matter because Incheon, by a score of 3-2, are going to take this first game. So, of course, that will move them on to 1-0 in our series. As we'll wait to see the shot differential, and it will be 7-7, so even tied in that regard. But it's just not enough for Denver. Gonna meet the game. There we go. And so now as we do look on to DFH Stadium for game number 2, it will be Incheon 1 ahead, but can they continue their advantage, or will Denver pull it back? Gavin trying to wait on that one, but a clean read by Koala. Luigi now another flick forward. Smurfy trying to drop it down. Gavin fakes a challenge. Does get a bit awkward as he'll make the save, but Koala doesn't have the boost to go. Team Mac now sending it away. Havix up high in the air trying to follow it. Smurfy won't get the read either. Gavin, another one touched away. Smurfy now dropping it down. Luigi trying to get it forward, but it's knocked out to the corner. Bouncing back out. Team Mac is there, but Smurfy gets the save as well. Now Gavin up off the left wall. Koala in the air. Team Mac will get the 50 out to the side. This one played away again. Havix trying to pop it up. Off the side wall again. Luigi sending it downfield. Smurfy following it up, looking to jump up for it. We'll get one more touchdown. Smurfy still behind it. Mac trying for the touch, but it's cleared away. Smurfy just going to slow it down on the goal line. Now goes for the flick. It falls to Luigi. He'll pop it off the backboard, but nothing doing in terms of a shot. And so again, Incheon will get a chance at a flick. Won't get to the midfield, but will buy them plenty of space, and eventually Smurfy now does send it away. Smurfy now around the outside, jumping up towards this one. Popped across, but no one there to shoot. Havix now up in the air. Koala there, but Gavin is first. Now pass down. T-Mac pushes it into the corner. Looks for a 50, but not going to be any shot on that. Luigi will get up, and this one will bounce back out, but it's still pretty close to the corner, and Koala just gets a touch away. Now up off the sidewall again. Smurfy trying to drop it back down. T-Mac not going to reach that one. Luigi is under it, though, and he will score. 1-0 Denver. They will claim the first advantage here, as it is 1-0 for the Apex. 2 minutes into the game. Smurfy now looking for it. It's rolled over to the right side. Luigi now behind this one, trying to get it played in. It's off the corner, bouncing out. Yeah, like even just out there in the corner, I don't know. The boost at least is something to get used to. Like, the visual of it is just right before it spawns, you can see, like, it kind of looks like it's up because it's just the same sprite, but white and a little brighter. And then it kind of pops into spawning. I mean, Dishonored, obviously. But we'll focus on that in a minute because Havix gonna tie things up again. Just gets a demo in front of the net, turns around, gets the goal. That will be the first non-Smurfy goal of the game. Well, Mello, you know that's not happening because they're adding anti-cheat next month, and that anti-cheat bans Baka's mod. That's just a fact that we have known. As this gets cleared away, one down into the corner. Smurfy gonna force it out. Gavin now sending it downfield. That's part of why I kind of like move towards making this overlay a bit for this stream, because Bacchus wasn't up, but it's also a chance that, assuming we don't get approved to be able to use Bacchus mod, it might be something like this. So we'll see. This one's 50 feet away again. Smurfy trying to catch it down, looking for the dribble, but Gavin 50s it over to the right side. Ball now down off the ceiling, bounce away. There's a demo, pushed across. Havoc's in the air, can't put the shot on target. Now 50 down again. Luigi trying to get it away. Havoc's on it again, playing for the 50, down off the ceiling. Now popped away again. Gavin the shot, but Koala's there for the save. Havoc's trying to get it away. Gets by one, but gives his life up for it. Gavin now trying to turn it away. A bit awkward on the first touch, though, and so he'll have to get demoed to get that touch out to the side wall. That one backwards by Luigi as well, and Smurfy will get an easy clear. Final minute to play here. Still tied up, as that's a great pinch out by Gavin, and the touch to beat a second, and it's open for Gavin. 50 seconds left to go. It is 2-1. Denver take the lead. Still time for Incheon, but a much better spot to be in for the Apex. As T-Mac tries to get this one away, Koala now playing it downfield, dropped down by Luigi, and it'll bounce back up. Smurfy, another one downfield. T-Mac playing it out, but sent away by Smurfy. Gavin now playing behind it, looking for the touch and the reset, waiting, but only able to get a 50. Smurfy will be the one to clear it away. This one now sent downfield by Luigi. He'll try to keep the pressure on as Koala gets it to the side wall, but they're still trapped in the wrong half. Gavin will keep it that way. The clock will run down. It's another last-second goal for Denver. But this time, even though it's already decided, it's in the other direction. Because Denver will fight back and will tie the series. Following this one kickoff, should be a formality as the ball will eventually fall to the ground. Gavin looking for one more, won't quite get the read. Smurfy now going to keep it up as well, pinching it up high downfield. Koala will jump. It's off the bar. And Denver are going to tie things up as that shot almost a consolation, but not quite to be. This time Denver getting outshot 7-4, but still doing enough to take down that win. As we get ready now to look towards game number 3 with an even series on our hands. So after that first game, you were a little bit worried for Denver, wondering if they would be able to fight back. But in the end, they are, as they have a much cleaner game there. And so, as we move on to game number 3, both teams tied at 1 apiece. That means this game 4 match point. Smurfy, another chance of the double, but that time it goes wide. Has to get back in the training packs. I mean, he's been clean on the reads, but that one just a little bit too tough. Pushed away again. Gavin not quite able to reach it. Smurfy gonna look to slow it down, but he's running out of boost, so that'll make things awkward. Koala trying to get it away. No boost to his name either. Smurfy eventually gonna beat a second man as Gavin trying to slow play it. Now we'll bang it over one. Does give up a little bit of a bump, but now he's right back on it for another 50, although Smurfy a good pinch just over him. Havoc's now around the corner looking for a pinch, but it goes the wrong way. Won't lead to a center and won't lead to a shot. Now another long clear to beat one. It's been a very end-to-end series. A lot of one team pushing it down towards the corner and then it just getting boomed the other way. But, of course, it has been those moments where you get that more sustained attack that have mattered. Each team getting a goal, each one having a game with a little bit more control. Even if, of course, Denver did still get outshot in that last one. Still felt like they were in a pretty comfortable position as this one's cleared away, but Smurfy just going to be able to send it all the way downfield. Alex trying to pop it up. We'll keep it awkward as there's a boost steal for Smurfy. He'll look for a bump, but won't find any. Back now another long clear downfield. Gavin up the left wall. Now drop back down. Another one played forward there as Luigi will hunt for a bump, but won't quite be able to find it. This one dropped down now. Havoc's gonna get the touch forward. 50'd forward by T-Mac. Koala in the air, looking for a touch, knocked down. Luigi in the air, and he will be able to bring it down towards the Incheon corners. Now this one pinched out. Smurfy's awkward, but he gets a good touch, and that will help out Havoc's on a clear all the way down yet again. As we cross the 2-minute mark, still no goals on the board here in game number 3. Luigi now playing it around the outside. Smurfy gonna drop it down. T-Mac, another one sent downfield, looking for the touch. Almost played down, but not quite going to be able to reach. Now this one down again towards the net, cleared away. Smurfy now another shot, but again cleared away by Luigi as the Denver defense has held strong. And we have half the game left to play here. Still no goals on the board. And it feels like that first one could be really important. Although again, without back and forth we've been, it could just as easily, very quickly be responded to. Waller now trying to take some control down in the corner, but Luigi gets the 50 and the demo to send it downfield. T-Mac now forcing it down to the corner, but an awkward landing, and Smurfy will take it away. He'll bang it over a second, and it's only Gavin who will just take a strong touch over one. Waller now an even 50. He will stay behind this one. Up from the right wall, one touch forward, and the 50 to force it in. Bouncing downfield again. Havoc's drop down towards the net, but Gavin is there to catch. He'll take it up. He'll go straight up in the air, but Koala, good defensive play, able to take that one out. Now bouncing down again. Luigi not able to reach it. Havoc's towards the net, but blocked away again. Koala now back downfield. This one towards the sidewall, dropped down. Gavin on the 50. Played over to the left side, looking to stay with it as Havoc's is just kind of being annoying, forcing him to waste time. And it kind of works as in the end, Denver aren't really able to get a clear, and it's just Incheon pushing right back in. Gavin now needs the read. It's a bit off the post, and there's the shot. You thought for a moment it might not be punished, but in the end, Incheon are there. Koala puts it wide. Luigi can't get a piece, and Havoc's pushes it straight through. And so it is 1-0 here for Incheon with 1 minute to go, maybe 2, but Gavin is there in plenty of time. This one now centered out. T-Mac trying to pop up. It gets away from him. Smurfy up off the bar, looking for a boost steal as Koala puts it wide. Havoc's the fake won't work. And it's another dunk downfield for Denver. 40 seconds left to go. They still need to get one on the board. This one dropped down. Gavin 50s it wide. Now off the corner, sent long downfield by Smurfy. Looking for another touch. It'll bounce straight back out, and now 50'd over to the left wall. T-Mac behind it, looking for the touchdown, but not quite going to be there. Downfield again. Smurfy trying to send it down, but it's cleared out to the side again. Now away. This one on. Koala, it's off the bar. Pushed to the side. Won't get the double goal. Won't get the goal to double the lead, but as the time runs out, the chance to will run out for Denver, and it will be Incheon who are going to claim match point here as they take this one down with just a 1-0 scoreline. They outshoot 5-2, and then they don't give up really much at all on the offense. That was the wrong one. Update the wrong score. Gulp, but don't worry, we got that fixed. As we look now towards Game 4, Incheon 1 game away from taking down the series. but we've been here before. It was after game number 1 that we kind of had a similar sentiment, where once again in that game, it was a pretty decent offensive pressure for Denver, but just not able to get the pressure into goals, not able to give themselves, obviously, anything, but certainly not a lead to play off of. So I think that's the focus. Obviously, just baseline, 2 shots won't cut it. You need more than that. But then even, or especially, if you aren't going to get many more than 2 shots, you got to score them. So 1 life left here for Denver. Can't afford to lose any more games in this series. Can they force a second game 5? Or will they fall in game 4 here? Smurfy looking for a clear. Luigi, another pass down. T-Mac will force it over to the side. Havoc's trying to race in. It's a double commit, but it's still won away by Incheon. Smurfy now, backboard, can get the double on target. A little bit too much of a glancing touch there, and it just goes backwards instead of straight down and in. Now Denver looking to respond to the 50s off the post. Smurfy, a bit of a misread, but recovers for a pretty good touch on it. Now out to the side again. This one cleared away by T-Mac. Havoc's, it does get the boost and we'll get a demo off it. Doesn't get a clear, but Smurfy will have time to do just that until Luigi closes it down. Luigi now another force gets through Koala. Now Havoc's trying to drop it right back down in. Smurfy sending it downfield. This one will bounce away. Gavin trying to stay with it. It's up off the back wall, bouncing out. Koala in the air, 50 down again. Now off the left side, T-Mac will get it sent downfield. Popped away by Smurfy. T-Mac not going to get a piece of that one. Now down off the ceiling, Smurfy. Not going to get a lot with it, but does manage to get a double off the ground as Gavin tries to go from his backboard, but doesn't even get the 50. And he's lucky that Luigi's there behind him to back him up and get that save as there are 3 minutes left to play. And once again, it's a slower game here as there's no goals on the board just yet again. But just as we say that, Denver are gonna get first blood. It's Gavin, in the end, a solo play, although a lot of help from Luigi's bump there. And Denver finally break through, so that will be their lead. But how do they hold it? How do they keep it going? Of course, still a ways yet to go for them to close this one out. Played over towards the sidewall again, off the post, 50 away. Gavin now a pass across. T-Mac will catch up to it. 1 touch forward, but then dumped out to the side. Now Havoc's down off the ceiling again. Smurfy trying to catch it. It's played downfield. Off the corner, dropping down. Luigi gonna get bumped on it, looking for a play, but Havoc's gonna end up with it. Now drop down. T-Mac looking for the play. It'll get cleared out again. This one sent downfield, now popped right back up. Off the back wall, cleared away. Koala will catch up to it, but can't get a whole lot more on it. Now off the corner, this one played across again. Havoc's trying to get there. It's 50'd over off the left side. Now up in the air is Luigi rolling down in front, but no one able to shoot as Havoc's will take his time to slow it down. No real clear as Incheon very low on boost, but they'll keep it away from the net for now as we are down to 100 seconds left to go. Appreciate it, Panda. You know, we got something without Baka's mod. This one now bouncing forward. Gavin looking for the catch. It's 50 over to the side. I might edit it a bit, do more with it, assuming that after the ban we won't get approval to keep doing Bakas, but we'll see. It's at least a start, and it works for games like this. Maybe all 3 tonight, depending on if Bakas ever updates. This one now pass across. No touch there by Smurfy. Luigi gonna look for another clear as there's 1 minute left to play here. Still the lead holding for Denver, but a lot of time left on the clock. Smurfy trying to get to this one. Gavin will get it away again. Havoc's now keeping control. It's off the right side. Smurfy gonna bang it across, but Gavin's already there, although he can't hit it. Now there's a demo. Luigi's left alone. Smurfy goes for the double, but it's right down at Luigi. Denver hold. Although another attack here, I don't know what's going on. No one is moving, and it just floats in. Koala, I don't know, just kind of waiting, taking his time in the net. Might have DC'd perhaps. And then T-Mac knows he's beat. As, yeah, no one's playing, so we are definitely going to go ahead and pause. We're going to hit a pause on that one. So, I have said that if someone calls for a pause, I will do it. Otherwise, we wait until they DC. And so here, they called for it, I do it, and he did DC right before. Yeah, and I mean, like, the goal went in before anyone called anything, and the team that had the DC'd player was the one that scored. So, obviously no controversy around that, as we are just going to have a tied up game here. But we gotta see how long it takes Koala to get back in, and then we'll get back to this one. The camera is very slowly moving, by the way. And I really don't like it. Like, look at the bottom. It's like slowly inching to the side, or like just around. And I don't like it. As Mello's asking about today's update, which for anyone not watching live was the update that prepares for the next season. I mean, it shows they're still doing something. Obviously, we've seen a big increase in that, like, pretty gradually generally, where Psionic started communicating more, and then started saying more about things, and that's communicating again. And then we start seeing, like, the teammate boost meter and all of that. By the way, I don't know why the camera just was now moving, but as we do have one ready, we'll wait on the other, and once we get that, we will get back underway. I think I definitely need more time to get used to the changes, as we do have ready, so we are going to go ahead and get back into it. By the way, in case anyone didn't see, there are new quick chats too. That was part of it. But yeah, I mean, I like that they're adding things, and I do generally like the things that they're adding. But I mean, like I've said, this stream has been my only like exposure to the boost, and I definitely need to get used to it because it's kind of just adds visual clutter in some ways, even though I think it is probably useful generally. And then the flip reset, I haven't had a chance to see. It's probably cool. I'll see if I keep it on, but obviously keeping it off for this for a spectating experience. Either way, though, focusing in on our game here, of course, the time will run to 0. Incheon are in the air, threatening, as it would be the end of the series if they score, but instead, we are headed on to overtime. I mean, Bustin', what specifically? Because they did quite a bit. This one's around, trying to play it down. Gavin dropping it across. Awkward. Yeah, I agree, Bussin'. Gavin now trying to catch this one down again. As we said, one more goal for Incheon ends the series with a 3-1. One more for Denver sends us to Game 5 for the 7th time this season. T-Mac trying to pass it across, but it's just behind Gavin, and now Koala can get in there to take it away. Bit of a miss, but it counts as a fake. Smurfy tries to catch. Luigi takes it away, but again, Denver a little bit awkward. Don't know who's supposed to go. This one across towards the net, but cleared away by Luigi. Gavin is there to catch now from the side wall, looking for a bump, gets it, but the save is there from Koala. Incheon now looking for a counter. Havoc has Smurfy to his right. He'll go to him, but a bit too strong. Can't turn it on target. Havoc's now off the back wall again. Koala's there, but so is Luigi, and he will get the parry out. Now towards net. Smurfy is able to shadow back into that one. T-Mac trying to get up, pushes it towards net. Koala will get it away over T-Mac, but Gavin's there to keep the pressure up. Smurfy now another pretty even 50. T-Mac will try to center it across, but Havix is there with plenty of time to get it away. Gavin now a high pop. He'll jump to follow it himself. Tried to save the flip maybe. Won't need to use it. It's off the bar, but Luigi doesn't have an angle. T-Mac now bounces off it, and Koala will get a chance to dribble it out. All the way to the midfield and beyond. He'll win 150. He'll go for a second. It pinches back. Almost space for his team, but T-Mac is there next. Now Luigi fakes it out. Gavin getting bumped forward. Almost an awkward moment for Denver, but no one there to force it away for Incheon as another one hits the post for Denver. Now played back by Gavin. Luigi from the corner brings it down, trying to pop it up, getting awkward. Gavin will be the one to take it away. Good control as he'll dribble it all the way downfield, but again, all it results in is a corner ball and then one centered out and cleared by Koala. Luigi trying to drop it in now. Havix up to the other corner. Gavin staying with it downfield, but Smurfy's there to take it away. T-Mac now over to the left side. Koala off the backboard, dropping it down. Gavin over to the right wall again. T-Mac now not able to reach it. Gavin looking for the play. Koala will block it out. Gavin looking for the play forward, and now it's cleared away. Looking for a shot. It's Smurfy and Incheon take it in 4 games. Denver make it a fight, but they cannot close it out. They cannot take us the distance because Incheon have another 3-1 victory. They're going to outshoot 11-9 on the game and outscore 2-1. We will ask about an interview. So, in summary of the update stuff, I'll have to see. I think it's cool, again, that they are adding things, especially that those things are different. I need to get more exposure to them to kind of see the thoughts on them. And then, as far as bots, obviously they're removing Baka's mod and adding the anti-cheat. The fear is that, especially with how much lead time there is, they will probably find a way around that. So we'll see how effective that even is. As I'm going to ask for an interview. Was answering a question a bit late as well, but yeah, so I think the changes themselves we'll see. I think it's cool that changes are there. I do wish more Baka's mod was coming over. Obviously, PC players like their alpha boost. That pretty fairly will be going away. Then, like, one thing is I wish they added the team color training, because that's always just like a placebo good thing to have. But that, at least so far, hasn't been added, even though that does feel pretty simple. So we'll see. But yeah, either way, though, we are going to have an interview. And so we will be back in just one moment. And we are back with Incheon, another 4-game win. How's it feel to be 2-0?
It's the GOAT.
Sweet.
Yeah.
The best in the league. But in banter, it's true.
Real.
No one else is 2-0. Factually.
That's true.
Right.
We are the only 2-0 team right now, so.
Exactly.
Top of the board.
Now,
Yeah, GG's for them.
what was kind of the difference in some of these games? Because obviously it didn't feel like they were overall all that different. But then one like game 2, even though you guys still get more pressure, they managed to win that game. So do you think it did just come down to small plays, or was it like mistakes or what?
Comes down to me not knowing when to and when not to go for the ball.
No, yeah, I mean, it happens, but yeah, we cleaned it up, though, at least. Our rotation the last game was pretty good, so. Definitely cleaned it up. I liked it. It was solid, so.
Absolutely. And you guys are slated to play Kansas City next week. How do you feel about that matchup?
Who's that? Bums? Bunch of bums?
Yeah.
Wild
Young,
Boy, Vaughn,
Bum.
Bula,
Bum.
and then Mers, but he probably won't be
Mega
there,
bum.
so it'll be a PFA.
super
Yeah,
low.
they're either gonna pick up Breezy or Z-Boy or whoever, but yeah, I mean, Young Won Boy, the guy who picked up two 1,000 players. But regardless, um, yeah, I mean, should be free low. I don't think we'll have an issue there. So
Fair enough. Well, congratulations on your win, and good luck next week.
yep,
Thanks.
appreciate you as always, doggo.
Yep. All right, and that will do it for the first game. I don't know if I saved that last replay. And I did. I did. Cool. So yeah, congratulations to Incheon on another good series for them. I definitely had them as, like I said, I honestly I didn't even make a prediction for this series. So like I might have had them as slight underdogs just because I thought they had like an easier matchup in week 1. But like I said, I just wanted to see this game. Because you had one team that lost close against a pretty strong team, and one team that won fairly confidently against a maybe more so team. So I was interested to see how it went. And in the end, Incheon looked good again. Obviously, far from dominant as a whole, but win's a win. And they looked pretty clean doing it. So good on them moving up to 2-0. But this is just our first series of 3 tonight. Again, I'll be watching for if Fox mod updates. As of now, not looking like it. But our next one will be at 9:30, and it will be the Chicago Inferno taking on the New York Nightmare over in Prism. You won't want to miss that, but your final score here one last time. Incheon Illusion 3, Denver Apex 1. We'll see you back in just a little bit for our next game.